Howdy, everybody. It's Matt or InfoSec Addict here, and today I'm not gonna be talking about or demonstrating a technical topic, but rather it is about uh, talking about the value of attending networking events, conferences, and your local nonprofits chapters. And I started, fun fact, I started networking with people in January, and somewhere around 2024. So, Initech 2024 was my first conference. And after I'd met, one professional, I started meeting a bunch more. So, now, with that being said, I'll go ahead and get started. Uh, the first, the first thing you'll get is you'll meet people, right? And so by the time you attend a lot of these presentations, events, you'll meet people that work in a variety of different backgrounds. For example, right, and I can tell you the amount of people I've encountered in these roles. GRC, probably the most. Security operations, incident response, and digital forensics are, and their roles in blue teaming. Um, You also have people that work in roles like pen testing, red teaming, as well as vulnerability management too. Uh, so you get exposure to a mix, and because you get exposure to a mix, right? Somebody that plans to move into the field, you're able to ask about their experiences, right? What does a day in so I'll give you an example. Dave, right? Dave attended Initech 2024, right? He works in instant response. I'm able to ask Dave. Well, I meet him. I talk with him. I ask him, "Hey, what does a day in your role look like, and how do I get there?" Right? And Dave will either share a lot of his advice, or he'll point you to the right resource that can help you. And which is really great. I didn't realize cyber is such a very welcoming community uh, when I started networking. So, you know, it's one of the best parts, and I highly recommend it. Oh, what an added bonus. All right, somebody might be your next boss as well. So it's something to keep in mind. And now, the question is, how do you attend some of these? All right. There's a couple of websites that I will recommend. So look at Eventbrite, search up tech cyber networking events in your area. Right. When I did this, I know Austin ISSA showed up in my feed, as well as ISAC, ISC squared, as well as OWASP chapter. So so some of the places around you have some of those communities. I encourage you to look up. Meetup is another great one. Some of the networking events will show up in Meetup, and that's just the local chapters. Conferences, and I serve on the committee currently on IntelliCon, which is happening February 6th of this year. If you want to attend, go ahead and shoot me a message. I'll get you a discount with my own discount code. Um, some of these conferences are very beginner friendly. So look at B-Sides is a great one. Last Con is another great one. As well as, I mean, there's plenty, right? And some of these are free. Some of them have student discounts. If you do see a conference that you really want to go to, it's okay to get in contact with the person or through the website. Hey, I'm a student. Is it okay if I can get a discount, or there's any way for me to attend the conference? All right, is there a way for me to volunteer? And having been around some of these conferences and attending these, I can tell you some of these conferences just really want students and people moving to the field to be a part of it, which is one of the best parts. of being a part of the cyber community as well. And additionally, I forgot to mention this real benefit too. You also get to you'll be able to find your next mentor, somebody who can provide you guidance as well, right? Um, I have over like maybe 15 mentors at this point. I ask them all for guidance and how do I get to where I want to be. Do know that 90% of the work is going to be on you, but you know, I have fantastic mentors. Their people are really willing to help. So um, don't be shy. Um, Now, I do know for a lot of people that are very introverted, I'm also introverted as well. So you don't have to feel alone in that one. And when you're attending networking events, it can be very intimidating. And so the approach and the principle I teach people is gradual progress. And so in the context of networking, conversing with people, you set goals. For example, all right, if it's your first time networking with people or attending a networking event, we'll just say in Telecon. All right, make it a goal to shake hands and interact with one person at that networking event. All right, tell people a little bit about you and what your goals are, and then you attend the next networking event, right? Try doing two. The more you do it, the more you get comfortable. Right? I was introverted. Well, I'm introverted. And so naturally speaking, I really enjoyed being around people. I started loving to converse with other people and like-minded folks. So really just, make set a goal. Oh, right. Gradually meet people and converse. Right? That's my big tip. And it becomes fun. And nowadays, I attend almost one or two networking events a month. So I get to converse with a lot of people, and I get to share my experiences and what I do on my free time. So it's nice. Um, I forgot to mention. Do look at your local DEF CON chapters. Right, they're all over the world as well. So DEF CON San Antonio, of your DCG South ATX is one in Texas. I'm sure there's DEF CON groups in Las Vegas and California as well, and your ISSA, ISACA, and all the other chapters too. So, highly recommend. And remember, understand that moving into a field, regardless of tech, infosec, is going to be a journey. But make sure you enjoy it. So, that's all for today. If anyone has any questions, feel free to shoot me a message through my social media. I'm more than happy to provide guidance and anywhere I can help. All right, take care. Us.